Hello everyone, back to Kaveri School, Class 5, English, Poem 1. The name of the poem is Books, written by Eleanor Furgin. We'll have a small introduction about the poetess. She was born in London on 13th February 1881 and died in the year 1965. She was an English author of children's stories, plays, poetry, and biographies. She won many literary awards for her work. The Eleanor Furgin Award for Children's Literature is presented annually in her memory to individuals or organizations that have made an outstanding contribution to children's books. The poem book speaks about the joy of reading. I will read the poem and then explain it to you. What worlds of wonder are our books as one opens them and looks. New ideas and people rise in our fancies and our eyes. The room we sit in melts away and we find ourselves at play with someone who before the end may become our chosen friend, or we sail along the page to some other land or age. Here is our body in the chair, but our mind is over there. Each book is a magic box which with a touch a child unlocks. In between their outside covers, books hold all things for their lovers. I will now read the poem line by line and explain it to you. What worlds of wonder are our books means a book creates a new imaginary world that fills us with wonder because it is different from our real world. So when we open our books, we go to some fantasy world. As one opens them and looks, when one opens the books and when they look into the book, they really will go to a fantasy world. New ideas and people rise means the people get new ideas and they come across new people as they start reading the books. In our fancies and our eyes means in our imagination. In our imagination, we can imagine these people. We can imagine the new ideas and everything comes in front of our eyes. The room we sit in melts away. The room where we are sitting disappears. Where do we go? We go to the fantasy world where our books will take us. And we find ourselves at play. We are enjoying each and every page of our book with someone who before the end. We are enjoying with someone before the story or the book which we are reading will come to an end. May become our chosen friend means this chosen friend is the main character or the character you like in the book. So you become the friend of the character which you like in the book. Or we sail along the page means we go to or we travel to the imaginary world along with each and every page to some other land or age. We enter the new age or new land when we turn the pages. We are not in our real world, but we go to our imaginative world or a fantasy world. Here is a body in the chair. The poetess want to say that our body is in the chair where we are sitting and reading the book. But our mind is over there. But our mind is not there, but it goes into the world where the books take us. Each book is a magic box. The speaker is defining the book as the magic box because a magic box can do everything, which with a touch a child unlocks. When the child opens the book, the child unlocks the magic box. When the child reads the book, It says that it is unlocking the book. In between their outside covers means it explains the matter in between the covers of the book, that is, the front and the back. Books hold all things for their lovers. It means book has everything for the people who loves to read the books. Books will hide lots of information inside it for the people who love to read the book. In this poem, the poet is describing the joy and wonders of reading books. Hope all have understood the poem, children. Now, I will explain you about the poetic devices used in this poem. So, first poetic device is the rhyming words. So, where do we look for a rhyming word? We look at the last words of each line for the rhyming words. Look into the textbook. I have circled the rhyming words such as books, looks, rise, eyes, away, play, end, friend, page, age, chair, there, box, unlocks, covers, lovers. These are the rhyming words which have come across in the poem. Look into the textbook, children. Now I'll explain you about alliteration. What worlds of wonder are our books? I have underlined W. What? W in world and W in wonder. When we have the same letters, the first words of each word is the same and the sounds are also same, then it is known as the alliteration. In the first line, the poet has used alliteration. Hope all have understood about alliteration. Next one is about the metaphor. Each book is a magic book. Here the poetess has compared the book to a magic box, so it is a metaphor. Which poetic device the poet has used here is a metaphor. What is there in a metaphor? You should know, don't get confused between a simile and a metaphor. It becomes a simile only when we have the words or when we use the words such as like and as. It is written, each book is a magic box here. The poetess is making book a magic box. But if I say book is as good as magic box, then it is a simile. So it is not a simile, it is a metaphor. I hope it is clear to you all. Please recite or learn the poem. Thank you.